Good day, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most important topics in drone, which is the guidance, navigation, and control of a drone. The guidance, navigation, and control are one of the huge topics in this area, which themselves are a stream in aerospace engineering. We will understand the topic in general so as to make you acquainted with the important concepts in the topic. Let us begin now with the understanding of the GNC system. Drones are used in an increasing number of civilian applications, such as inspecting and exploring dangerous and complex environments, such as disaster areas, etc. Autonomous guidance, navigation, and control (GNC) are required to achieve these missions without direct or continuous human control. Guidance and navigation systems were originally developed for rockets. The systems gained more widespread use with the advent of spacecraft, guided missiles, and drones. The figure on the slide shows a simple block diagram of a GNC system in a drone. GNC consists of three essential parts: a guidance system that steers the drone towards a desired state, location, target, etc., a navigation system that tracks the current location of the drone and estimates its state, and a control loop autopilot that accepts guidance commands and uses navigation data to generate the actual actuator signals to follow the guidance objectives, as well as to stabilize the vehicle attitude. Let's look at the guidance, navigation, and control of these in more detail. A guidance system can be defined as the driver of a vehicle to achieve some mission, example, reach a destination, while guaranteeing safety, example, avoiding obstacles. It takes input from the navigation system and uses targeting information to send signals to the flight control system that will allow the vehicle to reach its destination within the operating constraints of the vehicle. A guidance system thus has the role of planning the flight path and generating the desired state vectors, which is position, velocity, heading, and height, that must be tracked by the vehicle. Current operating drones are operated remotely by a human operator from a ground control station or use rudimentary guidance systems such as following pre-planned or manually provided waypoints or reference trajectories. This is sufficient for a drone operating at high altitudes for reconnaissance and exploration. However, drones will require more advanced guidance capabilities to achieve more complex tasks and missions. Furthermore, small and micro drones are generally designed to operate at low altitudes in cluttered and dynamic environments. Therefore, advanced guidance and navigation capabilities are necessary to detect obstacles, map the environment, and plan the flight path. Planning the drone flight path or trajectory is the chief problem in autonomous drone development. The basic difficulties include partially known and changing environments, extraneous factors such as threats and computation complexity, because the trajectory planning problem is generally solved using mathematical optimization methods that are computationally too demanding. To address these issues, guidance problems can be simplified according to the intended application and the required vehicle autonomy. Of the approaches used for drone path planning, one can cite a belief roadmap, evolutionary algorithms, receding horizon control, etc. Currently, there is growing interest in increasing vehicle autonomy by developing guidance systems that are able to tackle several operational events without operator intervention. For example, trajectory replanning following the detection of a threat or changes in the mission or environment configuration. Guidance capabilities can also increase to allow integration with other drones and manned vehicles to accomplish coordinated missions. In order to develop appropriate guidance technologies, one needs to understand and evaluate the required autonomy level. The latter can be characterized based on the complexity of operational objective, vehicle capabilities, environmental elements, and a priori knowledge about these elements. Generally, as autonomy increases, drones can operate in more complex environments and execute more complex tasks with lesser priori knowledge and less operator interaction. The reader can refer to various references which describes key autonomy capabilities that are critical for future drone operation. In the broad sense, navigation is the art of determining where you are. For autonomous vehicles such as robots and UAVs, navigation can be defined as the process of extracting information about the vehicle's self motion and also the surrounding environment. This information can be metric, such as distances, or topological, such as landmarks, and other cues that are useful to achieve the task and to guarantee safety. For example, using optical flow to avoid obstacles. The navigation system plays a key role in the aircraft system. Typically, standard navigation algorithms combine information from many sources, multiple sensors, pre-registered maps, etc., to estimate the vehicle's attitude, angular rates, height, velocity, and position with respect to some fixed point of reference or relative to some target. Advanced navigation systems include also mapping, obstacle detection, localization, etc. Navigation outputs are used in guidance and control and affect the performance of flight and mission achievement. Much work with UAVs has been conducted using both the inertial measurement system and global positioning system (GPS) to achieve autonomous flight and execute the mission. The most used navigation systems are Attitude Heading Reference System and GPS Inertial Navigation System. AHRS fuses data from three gyros, three accelerometers, and three magnetometers to estimate the vehicle's attitude and angular rates. The INS also uses the same sensors to estimate the vehicle's velocity and position relative to the starting point. All INS suffers from integration drift, which results in growing errors in velocity and position estimates. Therefore, inertial navigation is usually used to supplement other navigation systems, providing a higher degree of accuracy than is possible with the use of any single system. Indeed, UAVs normally rely on INS and global navigation satellite systems such as GPS to provide position and velocity information for navigation. For GNSS lacking environments such as indoor spaces, vision is commonly used to provide the navigation solution. Furthermore, most robotic machines are defined within the environment. Terrain relative navigation is thus necessary to achieve these missions. Mapping and obstacle detection can be performed using active sensors, radar, lidar, laser rangefinder, or passive imaging sensors like camera, video cameras, photoreceptors, bio-inspired vision chips, etc. Today's complex navigation systems typically have multiple redundancies to address drift, improve accuracy, and address isolated system failure. Navigation systems therefore take multiple inputs from many different sensors, both internal to the system and external. The Kalman filter provides the most common approach to combining the navigation data to resolve the current position. However, there are multiple approaches to fuse sensors data, such as particle filters, complementary filters, etc. The AP is an integrated system of hardware and software of guidance, navigation, and control through which the drone is capable of carrying out a range of flights from a programmed flight such as basic waypoint flight to an advanced autonomous flight and a flight avoiding the obstacles and carrying out the trajectory plan in real time by itself. In the manned aerial vehicle, a skilled pilot carries out obstacle recognition and decision making. In other words, guidance. Meanwhile, the UAV is pilot free, and hence that role needs to be played by the onboard computer and the ground support system. On the other hand, the flight controller is an integrated system of hardware and software that carries out the flight while keeping the UAV in a stable state in accordance with the given trajectory. In the case of a flight of a commercially available hobby use quadcopter, the autopilot is implemented with only the lower order structure. In this case, the flight controller is continuously calculating a command for controlling the rotational speed of motor based on input of pilot, while keeping the plane's attitude at a stable state. Control refers to the manipulation of the forces by way of steering controls, thrusters, etc., needed to execute guidance commands while maintaining vehicle stability. UAVs and drones require hardware and software elements that will allow the aircraft to be controlled remotely, either directly by the pilot or autonomously by an onboard computer. UAV flight dynamics are highly variable and nonlinear, and so maintaining attitude and stability may require continuous computation and readjustment of aircraft's flight systems. The control system includes the control laws that compute inputs for the UAV actuators to produce torques and forces that act on its 3D motion, position, and orientation. The control of UAV is not an easy task, as the UAV is a multi-input, multi-output, or MIMO under actuated, unstable, and highly coupled system. Many traditional control strategies have been used over the years for the control of UAVs, such as linear quadratic regulators. When working in manual mode, the modem and the data link will transmit commands from the joysticks and other GCS controls to the UAV in order to activate the required aircraft systems. For fixed wing UAVs, the pilot may be manually controlling the elevator, aileron, rudder, and throttle. For helicopter UAVs, manual control can act on the cyclic collective pitch, rudder, and the throttle. To summarize, we looked at an introduction to what guidance, control, and navigation means for a drone. Students are requested to go through these concepts very carefully to understand them. It is one of the most required topics currently in the industry, and many jobs are currently present in the industry which require people who are experts in this area. It is encouraged that students do explore more details to guidance, control, and navigation. We will also be talking about some of the parts of it in our upcoming lectures. Thank you.